So there's two places you're going to be turning in your timeline. One of them is on the turn in button, and the other one is on Edmodo. So let's go look. If you log on to Edmodo, takes a little bit. I'm going to go to Core B because they've already got their turn in button. So if you look over here, oh look, Cooper Murray's already turned his in to, thank you. Cooper Murray's already turned his in. He's turned it in one of two places. He's turned it in to everybody in his class. So people, see, people are giving him feedback already down here at the bottom. So I want you to turn it in there. And then if you scroll down, there's going to be a turn in button. But there's two things that I want to show you today to help you with your timeline. It will say, hey Core D, share your timeline above or below in a note with your classmates so that they can see your work too. Have fun. Hugs me. P.S. Make sure you also turn it in via the turn in button. Alright? So it's a double post. You're going to need to use citations. So today in class I'm going to show you two citation tools that you can use. One of them is called Citation Machine, and you can use this to create citations. Pretty easy. And then if you use a Wikipedia picture or a movie, you can use Wikipedia. So let's go look real quick. If you're looking up front, I'm going to type in Citation Machine, and it is going to come up with some options. I'm going to choose MLA style. And it's going to ask me to put in information of book magazine. You guys are all using websites. So somebody tell me one image that they've already gotten from a website. What did you find? Jesse?
I found a picture of a roll being split in half.
All right. Rom, split, and, in half. I'm going to use east and west. So here, if I go to, I'm going to go to, let's just go to Wikipedia here, because that'll make it easy. I can show you both things. So when I'm looking at Wikipedia, it's going to give me some images. So the pictures are over here on the right-hand side. And this actually has probably not the picture that I want. Oh, wait a minute. There's Justinian. Alright, so this one shows me the Byzantine Empire. And that's Greek fire. We'll look there. So this is just the Western Empire during part of it. I might copy this site, Control C. If I put it into Citation Machine and I paste it in, it's going to search for websites. So that says Wikipedia here, and I know that's where I went, so I'm going to select that one. Now it says, here's what we found. You're going to continue. It says they could not find the title, they could not find the publisher or the publication date. You guys have to go add that in. But if you have the site open, we can go back to the page and we can find that information. So if I go here, back to the original page, here's the title of the page, Byzantine Empire. I'm going to copy that, I'm going to paste it in here, I'm going to continue to the final step, and I'm going to fill in. Here's the article title. It was the Byzantine Empire. I'm going to go look for the author. You have to scroll down, you have to look. You have to look. Is there an author on here? Anybody see one?
I didn't really get, I did all my citations already, and I didn't get an author for any of them except like one or two.
So you may have to go back and look. If you have the URLs, you'll be all set. You have to look. So you have to scroll through. So that one that I actually copied was down here. This one. I do not see an author. Do you?
No.
Me either.
No. It was,
I'm sorry?
I don't think it was.
So you don't think it was this one? I'm pretty sure it was. It was 8/67 was the date that I got. So I don't see an author there. So I can't put an author, which is okay. So I'm going to put in no author. I have this site. I have the publisher information, I'm gonna include the URL just so I can go back there. It says publication date, so I'm gonna go back and look for the last publication date. Now, probably it's gonna be at the bottom,
Yeah.
because that seems to be where they put the publication dates. Sometimes it's also, oh my goodness, it's also where they put the authors. So if I were to look, oh my goodness, let's see, look at all of these publications and these people who were cited here. All right, so I'm gonna look for the date it was published. This page was last modified December 13th. Huh? 2 days ago. So depending upon the site you use, you could use that last publication date and then put that in here. So I'm gonna go back, it says December 13th, because that was the last time it was published, 2014, December. And if it keeps modifying, we're good. And I'm gonna make my citations. So Citation Machine is awesome, because it does it all for you, and you can copy this.
Do we have
Well.
to cite that page?
No, you do not. That's the nice thing. So I'm gonna copy and paste my citation into my final document, whatever it is. So those of you who are working on your own right now, I'm gonna type this into my notes on Edmodo. Oops, wait a minute. I don't wanna copy it to that core. I wanna go to core D. So since I'm in core D, I'm gonna type my note up here, I'm gonna paste this in. There's my citation. Is that pretty cool? So Citation Machine is great, but you have to look for the authors, the printers, you have to look for the date. It's a great tool. Now, if you are using Wikipedia, Wikipedia is another great tool that will let you just cite this webpage. So if I copy this page, the title, and I go over here to search, I can type in special, colon, that's the 2 dots, and cite. See how it comes up with cite this page? Everybody see it? This is awesome because it lets you copy in the title of the page right here and say cite it. Wikipedia will automatically cite that page for you. Look at this. And I can copy this, Control C, and put that into my notes to myself because I went there. Could I send this to you? Could I send this to me? So I can type in my name here. I am friends with so many people. Do I have Susan Connolly or do I have Mrs. Connolly? All my connections? No, I don't want to send it to everybody. But you can send this to yourself. So Emma, I'm going to send it to you. There you are. Emma. Just Emma. All right? You guys could send it to everybody. Or you could send it to just yourself. If you have it on Edmodo, then you can pull it into your timeline and you're all set. Everybody got it? Questions? Yes?
When you post it for everyone to see on Edmodo, could you do that first to get a little bit of feedback to see if there's anything that people noticed
And then fix it? Yes, you could. That's why Cooper posted his early.
Yeah.
Hopefully people will go look and make good suggestions.
Okay.
So your focus in, zoom in paragraph is an informative piece. It's not just your opinion, it's an informative piece of writing. Okay? Darius?
I like finished the citations.
Okay, so
Like,
we'll
because
talk.
I went on the HBM website and then the library site.
Okay,
And it had how to cite online
Perfect.
images.
perfect. Yep.
If you have multiple images from the same website, you have to have a citation for each.
No, you do not.
Awesome.
Yep. Yes.
So how do we put our timeline?
On here?
Yeah.
Well, if I was going to type in, fill in one of my timelines here, I'm gonna attach a link or a file at the bottom. So here, I've made some timelines. I'm gonna attach the directions for you as a PDF, and I open it. See how it's right there? The bottom, it attached it, right here. And then I can send it to you, okay? The other thing is, how many of you guys are doing Prezzies? Anybody doing a Prezzy? You can share your link, all right, to everybody here. Same thing on the turn-in button. It allows you to attach, all right, to documents and links. Any other questions? Everybody good? All right, Anastasia, you can stop now.